right there, Nick. What up? All right, let's see. We got geniuses in here.
We are here. We've actually been here all morning.
The genius?
Well, we don't become geniuses until we become therapists.
Oh, after Dr. Dick.
Yeah, we went to Hollywood Upstairs Medical College. We're going to use this degree. Meredith, you ready?
Oh, yes,
Dolly,
absolutely.
you in?
Genius activated.
All morning.
Okay. 888-429-0941 is the number. If you got a question, go ahead and rock with us.
We have one that came in out the 813. This lady needs help. It says, I have an issue with my son. My soon-to-be 17-year-old is very interested in explosives. He has been for years. I've been hoping this was a phase. Well, it's not. Last year, I even got a knock on my door from law enforcement because he was looking up bomb-making videos and websites. Now, let me be clear. His plan is to join the military after he graduates next year, focus on that, and eventually wants to join the bomb squad. But this really, really scares me. There's no way I can change his mind. I've been trying. I guess the therapy is for me. I'm so scared he's going to blow himself up or lose a hand or fingers or something. How can I let go of this fear and just be happy that my son is chasing his dreams?
I don't know if that's ever going to go away because you want your kid always safe. And if he's going to enter a career like that, he's always going to be potentially in danger.
I would be worried, but I would make sure that I flood him with information. Because you can go down to the police station and say, hey, my son is really interested in explosives. Can you have somebody talk to him? Mm-hmm. They have somebody there who would absolutely talk to him and kind of get him, first of all, get a good gauge on him. Secondly, identify him just in case he do something silly.
We'll fingerprint you now.
If your son walk around the house smelling like gunpowder, we might want to get to know him. But, I mean, you can get the information so you can make sure that he can make the right decisions and learn a little bit more while he's preparing. If he's going to do some military service, that's going to be great because that'll get him A1 training, and then he comes back and he can, join the force or do whatever he can to get in the bomb squad, and you have helped him get on that path, so he's always going to love you for that.
It's actually like a part of like law enforcement or military that we rarely think about is like the moms and dads at home that are probably having sleepless nights and watching the news, and when something happens in the Ukraine or in this neighborhood that you're patrolling, they're probably freaking out.
Yeah,
of course they are.
And then you have other people who work for government agencies. I have a friend I went to college with. He works, and we don't know what he does.
Right.
Like, his wife answers the social media stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, like, your family sometimes can't, your extended family can't know. So, yeah, help him out, get him as much education as you can, and kind of buy into his dream, and that'll make your bond even stronger. All right, what else we got?
A freak show out of the 727. Good morning, freaks. I own a small business, and it's pretty successful, but I suck at saving day-to-day money. It has become a stress with money because I spend it just as fast as I make it. Do I give my business up and get another job, or how do I learn to save so I can pay my bills without stress?
I mean, giving your business up isn't going to help your like your irresponsibility with money. I think somebody that's in a situation like that, I think it starts with getting a budget and following it to T. Map out all your bills, map out your different expenses, money coming in, money coming out, a percentage to save or a flat fee to save. And you have to check back with that budget weekly, if not monthly, but you have to have the self-discipline to stick to it. And that's it. You can't stray from it.
Lists are going to be your friend if you're a boss. That because you have so many things going on. If you own your own business, like you said, putting down a budget, putting it on paper, a legal pad in front of you is always your friend. I was always told by people who are a lot smarter than me. So if you're going to make a list, add this to the list. Stuff that you want to do with your business. Stuff that you want to save for. Make it a list and then put that on the wall and check off the stuff. You start checking off things and you start realizing I'm not spending on frugal stuff. I mean, like frivolous stuff out there, and I'm being frugal so I can get these goals. And as you knock down that 8 and now it's 5 that you want, now it's 4 that you want, and you seeing your business do better, you're killing.
Yeah.
Like that list is going to be a motivator for you, and put it right in front of you. Like if you do your online shopping for Amazon right there at your office desk, then put that list right next to the keyboard. So when you get ready to start clicking away, doing your Meredith business, and doing all your prime, you'll see that list right there, and it'll motivate you to back up.
And don't give up your business though. That's not.
Yeah, that was about the dumbest thing you probably
That's what they
all
said.
of us who heard it out loud was like,
Like,
she
what?
didn't mean that. She damn sure didn't mean that. Let's see here. We can squeeze in one. This says, how do you get your man to take part in cleaning the house? Forget jobs, forget gender roles. The time for being a woman's job for cleaning is way over. I start cleaning, he goes for a run or to the gym. I walk out of the bathroom with a mop bucket, and he's already gone. Can somebody help me translate that cleaning is both of our business?
Well, he obviously doesn't care. And obviously, you've let this slide for a really long time. It's called you need to have a sit down and a heart to heart and how you feel like all those responsibilities are on your plate. And especially, I don't know your situation if you both work, but if you both are working and you're both contributing to the house, then that also needs to go ahead on into doing chores and keeping up with everything.
You just have to have a clear-cut list of who handles
what.
Yeah, and
some people prefer to dust, some people prefer to do laundry and all that, and see what he would like to do. He has to help out.
Like in my household, I'll admit my girl definitely does a lot more of that than I do, but it doesn't absolve me. Like I definitely still have a couple things that if they're not done, she's gonna be looking at me sideways, especially because we both know that it's kind of lopsided. So like the least I could do is the few things that are on my list.
Like dishes.
Right.
Like why are they dishes in the sink all the time?
Yeah.
Right.
You got a list. And honestly, the more that you communicate with each other, like say for instance, he wants to go out for a date night. When you get ready for the date night, walk past him like he's dressed and ready for you. Walk past him with the bucket.
Oh yeah,
Like it's 8 o'clock at night. Walk past him with the bucket. He's like, babe, I thought we was going out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still cleaning.
Yeah,
let him know.
busy.
Let him know
Yeah.
I'm busy because somebody didn't help me.
Yep.
And then guess what? Once you miss one of them shots to Ocean Prime or 80 B's, he gonna pick up the Fabuloso.
Like in my house, I'm the litter box guy, and
Yeah.
I know that I have to handle that every single day. Like at some point in my day, I got to get in there and clean that.
I
litter
love
box.
how-
She looking at you
Yeah.
and the cat looking at
Right,
you.
because if not, it's not gonna get done.
It's her
Foxy's
cat.
like, Foxy's like,
Yeah.
"Wah."
Right.
Yeah.
What's up with my box?
Really, bitch? My husband and I are trying something new that I read about in Cosmo. We're trying honesty over everything. It says where you specifically say what you mean and mean what you say. We've been fighting more than we ever have when we've started doing this. How is honesty giving us all of this drama? What's our problem?
Doing this exercise sounds like is the problem. I mean, do you have to be completely blunt every single time you have a conversation with your significant other?
Is honesty ever bad?
Honesty is it's a good thing, but is it
Yes.
to go in depth every single time about everything? I feel like it's completely unnecessary.
If you're telling somebody what you honestly believe, they might not be prepared to hear it, but aren't you better for knowing what they honestly feel than them lying?
Yes, but you also have to be in a relationship with somebody that is going to want to be with somebody that's going to be that blunt.
I don't think honesty is 100% of the time the best way. Sometimes you have to take other people's feelings and how they're going to take their response into consideration. And sometimes I think omission helps. You know, there's certain cases where
Mission is a lie.
certain times you don't want to put all your
I don't want
cards
to
on
hurt
the
your
table.
feelings. And I definitely don't want to hear that these pants are too tight and I need to change, or I look fat or something like that. Sometimes you don't need to go there.
If you're being honest with your person, that means I was always told that you love them. You're investing in them. You're trusting them. So they need to trust you with some sort of understanding maybe.
Yeah.
Like give them credit for being honest. You might not want to hear what's coming.
Right.
Like, hey, you slipping, or hey, you did this bad, or hey, baby, this recipe ain't really hitting. But at least we know we're going to be better after it. So
It's all about the delivery.
But what if we're worse after it? What if that opened up Pandora's box to a whole nother list of problems?
And that's what's going on right now.
But I mean, but I was
You can be
honest.
selective.
But I told you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Cosmo said tell you the truth.
Well, I think we need to step off of
This
that just a
gravy
little
ain't supposed
bit.
to be pink. This pork chop gravy ain't supposed to be pink.
You
babe.
also don't want to keep hurting your partner's feelings at the end of the day. Maybe
Sometimes-
they're a little bit more sensitive.
There's a lot of doctors that are chiming in the lab coats on text saying you need to sugarcoat it.
There's nothing
Truth
wrong with that.
hurts. Somebody says, wow. Oh wait, sometimes you got to sugarcoat it. Truth hurts. Other person says acceptance is the key.
Okay.
Because y'all don't think alike. That's why y'all are fighting.
And that's okay that we don't think alike, but you also don't have to talk to me like that every single time we have a conversation. I mean, sometimes, and we have different moods every single day. Like maybe today I have thick skin. Maybe tomorrow I'm a little bit more sensitive. We're
Y'all
human.
are complicated.
Oh, women?
You came to him. You can't, like somebody just said, this is a trap. Being honest is a trap.
You want,
It can be.
You want honesty.
It can be,
but-
because if you ask the right question and somebody gives you an honest response, you might not be prepared for that.
Just switch it up every now and then.
But honesty is still good.
I'm a big fan of sugarcoating things, so you can be honest with me, but let's wrap it up.
Do you
nice.
think any of my friends are very attractive? What if I do and I tell you, and now you
God.
can't get that out of your head?
Yep.
Or do I lie? Or I just say, baby, I don't think anybody's attractive but you.
Rock in a hard place.
What do you know?
That's a good
But
lie.
you lied.
That's a good lie.
And it's probably
Because
for
I know
everybody's
your girlfriend. She got some fine friends.
right, and it's probably for everybody's benefit, yours, hers, theirs, to
If you
lie.
lie.
Yeah, really. Some of these questions are a trap.
yeah, for sure.
That's why Cosmo put it in there. There you go. Therapy Thursday is a wrap. Hooked up by Demesman and Dover, man. We got more coming up.